Hey, today we got a really good battle for you. We're going to do Elijah Craig 18-year versus Tincup Fourteener. Hey guys, welcome back to F&G Whiskey. So today we're going to do Elijah Craig 18-year versus Tincup Fourteener. And what sparked this is I'm on a few Facebook groups, on a few Instagram groups, or not Instagram groups, but on Instagram, and then also on TikTok, mainly to support the channel. And somebody was blowing up about how mad they were about Elijah Craig 18. And I said I enjoyed it. Well, that caused a big back and forth and all that fun stuff. But another person on Facebook mentioned that they paid, I think, $60, $70 for this 14-year-old blended sourced bourbon versus Heaven Hill's single barrel. And I said, well, I think it all depends on your palate. I think this is good at the price point it's at. Would I like it a little cheaper? Of course. But with the cost of whiskey constantly going up, how likely is that, So I wanted to put these to the test and see, if I can tell the difference and what I would choose. Personally, I think that I'm going to pick Elijah Craig over the sourced MGP juice, but who knows? That's why we do them blind. So let's get into it. And these are random. I had them mixed up. I do not know what is what. To me, this smells like MGP. Let's smell this one. I think I get a little more oak on this one, so that's what's going to kind of lean me towards the Elijah Craig. With allergy season coming about, my nose probably isn't the best that it could be. But yeah, I would say this one probably gives you a little bit more complexity, or whatever you would say, as far as the nose. I feel like I get a little bit more out of it. So let's go into the palate. Now, for me, this is tough because I feel like I already know what is what. The 14er, which I think this one is, just has that rye spice that you kind of get on MGP stuff. Yeah, I get more vanillas, caramels, of course oak, but I'm kind of a Heaven Hill guy, so I like Heaven Hill stuff. All the major distilleries I hold dear to my heart. I like Four Roses, like Buffalo Trace, like Heaven Hill, Wild Turkey. So all those major ones out there, I generally like their barrel proof offerings. This used to be a bottle that I highly, sought after. I've currently kind of gotten a few over the years, and so now I'm probably kind of scaling back a little bit more on this one. But this one to me is good, but it's not as good as the Elijah Craig 18, in my personal opinion. You might be getting a little bit more rye spice on this, and that would be the biggest difference. This is not a bad pour at all. You definitely get some oak. You get like a lighter, it's kind of hard to even explain, but it's very light on the palate, and that's probably the water being watered down. I bet if you got this at barrel strength, it would be a spice bomb, like barrel spice all over your tongue. You get almost like a little bit of eucalyptus towards the back end, and I think that has to do with kind of being a higher rye bourbon. But I'm not getting a lot of caramel, vanilla that you get on a traditional bourbon. And maybe the water has tamed down those flavors, and those are flavors more that I like, more than the rye spice. Let's go back what I think is the Heaven Hill. So yeah, vanilla, oak, a little bit of caramel in there, a little bit of barrel spice towards the back end, but not a lot. I mean, well, we love both of these bottles at a higher proof. I think that's a no-brainer. But yeah, this was interesting to try. I would pick the Heaven Hill, which I believe is the 18. Yeah, 18. Me personally, I just like it a little better. I could see how somebody would, if you're more into like ryes, how you would kind of lean more towards the MGP, or if you're an MGP person. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of what we're doing here at the channel. If you got any suggestions, feel free to reach out to me. Pretty easy to reach. And yeah, we're looking to build a whiskey community and keep searching for that perfect pour. Thanks.